Hi everyone, welcome back to Testing Basics in Symfony 2. Today we're going to learn how to install and configure Symfony 2, create our testing bundle to hold our code for the course, and then we'll start up the server to make sure that our app works. To begin, let's just review some simple course requirements. I'll be assuming that you do already know PHP, object-oriented principles, and at least the basics of how to work with Symfony 2. Now, as for Symfony's requirements, you do need to have at least PHP version 5.3.3 or higher installed. You can check your installed PHP version by going into your terminal or your command line, and we can run the php-v command. And you can see here that I'm using PHP version 5.5.14. Now, you're also going to need to have Composer, a PHP dependency manager, and we'll be using Composer for managing our app's packages, as well as installing Symfony itself. So you can check if you have Composer installed by running the Composer command in your terminal. So we can use Composer-v, and if you get this list of options, then you do have Composer. Now, I won't be covering installing Composer in this video, but you can visit their website here. That's getcomposer.org. And you'll be able to find their documentation, installation instructions, and available downloads. All right, so I'll just minimize this. Let's go back into our terminal. Now, if you have everything installed and ready to go, let's install Symfony 2. From within your terminal or your command line, just change directories into the folder where you store your web applications. I use my sites directory, so I'm going to cd into sites. And now let's run the following command in our terminal to download and install Symfony and its dependencies. We'll use Composer, create-project, Symfony / framework - standard - edition, and then we'll give our project a name. I'm going to name this testing - Symfony with a / there, and then we'll specify the version that we'd like to download as well. We'll put that inside of quotes. We'll use a tilde first, version 2.5, close the quote, and hit enter to download and install. Now, as you know, this may take a few minutes to install, so just give it a few to complete. Okay, Symfony 2 is almost installed and ready to go. We just need to go through the wizard configuration to finish it up. I'm just going to enter in a capital N here to not install the Acme demo bundle. And now it's going to be asking for our database information. So I'm just going to hit enter 3 times to take the defaults. 1, 2, 3. And now for the database name, I'm going to enter in testing - Symfony as my DB name and hit enter. And now I'm going to hit enter 7 more times to take the defaults for all of the other options. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we need to enter in our secret token. I'll just punch in some random letters and numbers there and hit enter. And now finally, I'll hit enter 3 more times to complete the installation. 1, 2, 3. Now let's make sure that we cd into our testing Symfony app before we go any further. So I'll just change directories into testing - Symfony. And remember that you can always run the Symfony check script to make sure that your app's ready to go. So in the terminal, we can run php app/check.php. And as long as you're green, like I am here, you're ready to proceed. Now we need to create a testing Symfony bundle that we can use to house the code that we'll write and test throughout this course. Let's run the following command, php app/console generate : bundle -- namespace equals, and now we're going to give our vendor name. So I'm going to use testing Symfony, that's with a capital T and a capital S, then a /, and now our bundle name. So I'm going to name this basics bundle, that's with 2 capital B's, and then we'll also set the format to use YAML and hit enter. Now we're inside of the bundle creation wizard. I'm just going to hit enter 6 more times to just take all of the bundle wizard's defaults. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And with that, our bundle has been created. Let's now open up our testing Symfony application into our text editor just to make sure that the bundle was created, just in case. So I'm going to run Sublime and a dot. You can use whatever text editor you prefer. I like Sublime. There we go. Let me position this properly here. And let's look inside of our source folder. And here's our testing Symfony basics bundle. Perfect. Let's now run the console to ensure our application runs. So I'll bring back up my terminal here. And let's run the following command. php app/console server:run. There we go. This starts up our application and makes it available at localhost port 8000, which we can visit in our browser. Here I am in Firefox. We can go to localhost port 8000, and we have access to the example page by going to hello/ and then you can enter in any characters you want, but you're supposed to enter in a name for the example. So I'm just going to use my name of Andrew, and we'll visit this page. And perfect. Our Symfony project was successfully installed. You can see we get hello Andrew, and we now also have our testing bundle, and it's ready to be used for the rest of the course. Next time on Testing Basics in Symfony 2, we're going to cover installing PHP Unit, the testing framework that Symfony uses for testing our web applications with. I'll see you there, and thanks for watching.